Whoever sees this and subscribes right now, get a free tip. Don't scrape your teeth with your fork when chewing. It's bad for your enamel. What's going on, YouTube? It's Knox Hill, and we're back with our reaction series. So today, man, it is Friday, the greatest day on planet Earth, because that means we are back with the one and only ERB. And yes, I'm well aware we've done a lot of ERBs, guys, but there is a handful of them that I've had to dig back through the archives that we have not done yet. And it is time to dive into one of those right now. It's none other than Benjamin Franklin versus Billy Mays. But before we get any further, I want to give a quick shout out to the Patreon guys. Listen, exclusive reactions and content on there. You want to support me, support the channel directly, I'll put the links to that below. Also, guys, I have a brand new album, Butterfly Effect, charted on iTunes for the first time. Very, very proud of it. A lot of art, a lot of emotion, a lot of soul put into this one, guys. A great way to support the channel directly. Check out the music. I got signed merch on there as well. Brand new merchandise, knoxhilldmv.com. I will put the links to that below too. But anyways, know what we're here for. ERB, step back up to the plate. Let's see what you got. One. Epic build. Franklin! That looks like the turkey I put in my oven for Thanksgiving. Franklin! Or deep fryer. But be safe, kids. That can hurt people.
Ben Franklin and this shan't be pretty. Let me instruct you how we battle in the city of Philly. You couldn't sell Rick James
in the city of Philly, the good old city of brotherly love. Not everybody thinks of Philly in that way. Ben Franklin, one of our founding fathers. I mean, he was very well traveled. He spent a lot of time in England, spent a lot of time in France as well, but he also spent a lot of time in good old Philly. I think that's why he's saying this shan't be pretty, the old English involved in that one.
Be pretty. Let me instruct you how we battle in the city of Philly.
I guess why he's so fat is because obviously in those times when you had more weight on you, it meant you had more dinero because you could afford more McDonald's Happy Meals and you could just like rack those bitches up like you're stacking up coupons. But in this case, I guess I don't actually know how big Ben Franklin was. The things I do know about him is that he loved women. Yes, he enjoyed a lot of sexual intercourse. That was fun for him. He enjoyed to indulge himself. He was married, but he didn't really care too much about her. He did a lot of great things. Obviously, he was a very smart man. Kind of a Renaissance man, you know, got involved in science. Obviously, we all know him with electricity, the lightning rod, the bifocals. We know his impact upon history, the Declaration of Independence, signing off on that. Politically, him getting France to support us, signing a treaty with them, spending time in France, revolutionizing the mail systems. Yeah, he was a really good writer. He was a great mind. He was a great thinker. He did a lot of great things. He also enjoyed a lot of drinks, a lot of nice food, and yeah, didn't really believe in running on a treadmill.
Ben Franklin and this shan't be pretty. Let me instruct you how we battle in the city of Philly. You couldn't sell Rick James a bag of crack. You're out of practice. My victory's more certain than death or taxes. Fact is, you're a hack, whack, QVC Joe.
Who was that? In his late years, one of his greatest quotes, you know, nothing is certain. The only thing that's certain is death or taxes. And he's talking about just drafting the Constitution and seeing how it would last and if it really would have the impact they were hoping that it would. And he said, you know, like in a coin a phrase, like, I don't want to get my hopes up because nothing is certain in this world except, you know, we all die. We all end up having to pay our taxes. Just ask the British on that one in the Tea Party.
My victory's more certain than death or taxes. Fact is, you're a hack, whack, QVC Joe. You peddle soap that cleans bird shit from my window. I'll craft a lyrical coffin and then spit their nails in. Call me.
What was it? That good old Bill Mays was really known for OxyClean, wasn't it? Yeah, that was one of the big products.
That cleans bird shit from my.
Oh, I love how he's taking Billy Mays and using him to wipe his windows with.
I'll craft a lyrical coffin and then spit their nails in. Call me Arthur Miller's son, because it's death of a salesman. Hi, Billy Mays.
Clever, because Billy Mays was a famous salesman. Rest in peace of Billy Mays. And then also Death of a Salesman was written by Arthur Miller. So he plays off that like literally he's going to wrap lyrical nails in your coffin. You know the saying, putting the nail in the coffin. Well, in this case, he's going to R.I.P. Billy Mays, which goes even deeper because unfortunately Billy Mays is dead, much in the same way that Ben Franklin is no longer here.
And spit their nails in. Call me Arthur Miller's son, because it's death of a salesman.
Hi, Billy Mays here with a special TV offer. Let's make
Wow.
Chris's bold, fat, foppish founding father. I'll tell you my awesome.
Bold, fat, foppish founding father. I love the plays on the different F words there. That was
A
fun.
special TV offer. Watch me crush this bald, fat, foppish founding father.
He's doing it really good with the Billy Mays voice. Who's playing this role?
Take my awesome auger and sow your Quaker oats. I'll shoot your rhymes down like a regiment of redcoats. I'm Lord of...
Regiment of Redcoats. The British are coming. The British wearing the redcoats. You know, War of Revolution, Independence. Fun fact about Benjamin Franklin, though, was that he really was for, like, staying with England at first. Like, he believed that he was going to have a place, sort of political place within the hierarchy of Britain and America, and he really worked hard at first to try to make sure that relations were maintained. And I feel like he kind of became like a revolutionary almost by accident or kind of out of spite, because after he was fired from being the postmaster and that whole scandal, when he was over in England, he was kind of embarrassed and ashamed. And then he came back and was almost like, well, okay, I'm going to be a revolutionary now. I'm going to stop trying to, like, you know, make everybody play nice and make everybody compromise. Like, he really was a political man in the sense that he was trying to see both sides between Britain and the colonies at the time. And he was trying to sort of bring them together and keep that relationship going. But as we know, it didn't end up that way.
And sow your Quaker oats.
And then the Quaker Oats, because a lot of people think for whatever reason the Quaker Oats made it kind of like, yeah, he's like a founding father. Could be Ben Franklin, but also he liked to sow a lot of oats. He had a illegitimate child. That's
Crush this
fun.
bald,
Didn't believe in condoms back then either.
fat, foppish founding father. I'll take my awesome auger and sow your Quaker oats. I'll shoot your rhymes.
Awesome Auger. Wasn't that another one of the products that Billy May sold? I think so.
Foppish founding father. I'll take my awesome auger and sow your Quaker oats. I'll shoot your rhymes down like a regiment of redcoats. I'm Lord of the pitch and leader in home sales. You're just a lumpy pumpkin who invented the mail. Benny's got...
Well, he didn't actually invent the mail, but he did like revolutionize the post industry, and he was the postmaster. I love how this is set up like free gift, call now, limited supply. Like it's one of his, you know, telemarketing pitches on the TV when he would come in. Hi, I'm Billy Mays, and he had such an over-the-top personality. But man, it worked. I mean, he sold shit.
And leader in home sales. You're just a lumpy pumpkin who invented the mail. Benny's got kite and key, but you're in for a shock when I strike you with bolts from my lightning rod cock.
Stop!
But you're in for a shock when I strike you with bolts from my lightning rod cock.
That's an impressive cock. It shoots lightning from it. I want to get that rooster. Get your mind out of the gutter, people. But obviously it's not ERB unless we have something going on down there. And then the lightning rod, the kite and the key, the famous story about, you know, old Benny Franklin discovering electricity, just running around in a storm like a little child playing with a kite with a key attached to the end of it. We're not sure if that's scientifically valid or not, but yeah, obviously he contributed to the study of electricity and understanding different currents and inventing the lightning rod, as we talked about. But a little play on different inventions there and different scientific achievements by old Benny Franks.
Kite and key, but you're in for a shock when I strike you with bolts from my lightning rod cock.
Stop! I protest these intolerable raps. It takes just one easy payment for me to...
Stop, I protest these intolerable raps, protesting these intolerable acts, the intolerable acts which were levied against Massachusetts by the British after the Boston Tea Party, which kind of led to the Revolutionary War because all the colonies got pissed off. Like, hang on, you're going to take away their rights and what they're doing up in Massachusetts? Nah, we ain't having that, fam. We all in.
Stop! I protest these intolerable raps. It takes just one easy payment for me to whoop...
The other day, I was walking around in Old England, and I met a British person, and we started talking about history and everything, and he pointed to a building across from me, and he said, see that building right there? That was made before your country was born. And I looked at him and said, I don't really care about history. It didn't start until 1776. Bam! What's that do for you? America!
Stop! I protest these intolerable raps. It takes just one easy payment for me to whoop your ass. Cause I'm mint, I'm money, I'm an educated gentleman. So join or die, Bill, cause it's all about the Benjamin.
But wait,
It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Shout out to P. Diddy. It's all about the Benjamins. He's mint. He's money. But literally, like, he is money. He is on money. He's on the $100 bills. And then playing off a bill, right? Dollar, bill, to mint, to money, to Benjamin Franklin's. We call $100 bills Franklin's. Very, very clever wordplay and monetary scheme right there. And then the bill goes even further because it could be like a bill is the equivalent of $1, like Billy Mays versus Benjamin Franklin, who's the equivalent of $100. Yeah.
Hey, I'm an educated gentleman. So join or die, Bill, because it's all about the Benjamin.
but wait.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts. I just realized the join or die bill reminds me of like P. Diddy's vote or die. That was a horrible voting campaign, wasn't it? But yeah, because Billy Mays did actually die. Wow, they're really turning in the screw on this one, aren't they?
I'm an educated gentleman, so join or die, Bill, because it's all about the Benjamin.
But wait, there's more!
Is there anyone out there who can...
Lord of the... Wow, he's... There are no limits to this CRB. When did this one drop? This must be one of the earlier ones. It's on Nice Peter's channel. Oh my God. Billy Mays actually died from a heart attack. Wow. So he had a heart attack in the middle of the rap battle. Maybe he had another line of cocaine. Cocaine? What am I saying? That would have been a good joke if I could have gotten it out. But you know what? We're just going to pretend that was really funny. I was going to joke on him having cocaine use, and then, because that was found when he died in his bloodstream, and then turn on the camera and say too soon. But it didn't work out execution-wise as it did in my head. All right, let's keep it going.
Is there anyone out there who can finish this battle? Anyone? Anyone?
I can. You follow me, camera guy? Cause it's about to get furious. You're gonna love my nuts until you're bifocal curious. Your boy George.
Nice Peter has got to come in. Let's go. It's got to be the hell is his name? The ShamWow guy. Super over the top, just like Billy Mays was. Vince something.
It's about to get furious. You're gonna love my nuts until you're
Yeah, I've seen a big meme about him playing off of "You're gonna love my nuts," and wasn't he talking about like the whatever it was, that slam chop or whatever, that you like slam down and it chops everything up. He's like, "You're gonna love my nuts." Chop them up right there. Bam, what you think about that, baby?
You follow me, camera guy? Cause it's
Oh, and that was another one of his lines. Like, "You follow me, camera guy?" Like when he had a really big moment that he wanted to like highlight a certain feature of the product. He's making sure the camera guy's with him, and he's gonna drop all this knowledge and information on you before he makes you pull out your credit card and make a one-time easy payment.
Furious. You're gonna love my nuts until you're bifocal curious. Your boy
Bifocal curious. Of course, we got to have sexual innuendos. Loving someone's nuts. Benjamin Franklin liked his women, but if he's going to move over to this side of the fence, that's going to make him bi. Also, he invented the bifocals.
It's about to get furious. You're gonna love my nuts until you're bifocal curious. Your boy George chopped down trees. You couldn't break a piece of balsa. Slap chop your face. Make a double chin salsa. You stop.
Slap chop. It was the slap chop. That's what it was. You could chop anything up. You could chop your mother up if you were tired of her too. Wait, Jeffrey Dahmer, what? And obviously the George Washington chopping the cherry tree. The old story, he chopped down the cherry tree to show how honest he was, and he admitted to doing it. Good old George. And what he's saying is you couldn't chop like an incredibly weak tree. You're a weak man. You like your food, all right? You got a double chin. See what we're doing here? A lot of physical disses in this one.
Until you're bifocal curious. Your boy George chopped down trees. You couldn't break a piece of balsa. Slap chop your face. Make a double chin salsa. Your style's so broke. They call you Poor Richard. It's bad enough I gotta see you every time I tip a stripper. Rich against
Oh, that's some good layers to that one. That's kind of a self-diss in a way. It's bad enough I see every time I have to tip a stripper, because in one way it's a flex, because he's like, I'm, tipping $100 bills to strippers, which you don't normally tip. You normally just get the bills out, the singles, right? Playing off of that. If you've never been to a strip club, kids, okay, there we go. And then further than that, the ShamWow dude, there was a story, he got in trouble because he got into a fight with the stripper, got his ass kicked by a stripper. Didn't he get in a case too, and he lost the case to the stripper as well? So that goes even deeper. That was beautiful for me, RB, right there. And then the thing I was going to stop at first was the Style So Broke, Poor Richard's Almanac. Poor Richard's Almanac, I can speak today. So Benjamin Franklin started and founded Poor Richard's Almanac, a series of different proverbs and tips and sayings for life. It was very folksy. It was very quaint. It was very country. It was very successful too. So he plays off of that, like literally being poor, being broke, but then also playing off of Poor Richard's Almanac. But actually, Benjamin Franklin was not very poor, not very broke. He was an incredibly successful businessman and entrepreneur. He was like the definition of the American dream.
Slap chop your face, make a double chin salsa. Your style's so broke, they call you Poor Richard. It's bad enough I gotta see you every time I tip a stripper. Rich against the founding fathers, just too bad. Cause after this, America's gonna lose her dad.
Who won? Who's
Playing off of founding father, America, the dads of America, the founding fathers.
you suicide!
Oh, goodness. Was Billy like from heaven? He was up in the clouds. What an epic beat. I think we're done with this, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Wow. You know what? Like the early ones, I've commented on this before. I feel like sometimes, like obviously they don't have like the level of complexity and the layering of the bars and the punchlines, but this one had some good deeper bars and just like digs that, you know, if that person was like here today, it would get under their skin a little bit. I felt like there was just some better writing and some better lines. There were also some more basic lines like you get from the other ones, but it's cool to kind of watch these and to watch the development and just like to know where we are today. When, you know, I broke down ERB last week and that was like a 35-minute breakdown and I was just trying to survive mentally getting through this one. I mean, obviously I'm always going to miss stuff. I'm not going to break down every single thing I can do. I only have so long to stop, pause, and talk to the camera. But yeah, we're still, what it doesn't take away from though, if I can finish this today, is how fun that they are. Like it's a fun energy, but what really got me was this one was kind of like a big slap in the face. Like there were no fucks given in this one in terms of hurting people's feelings, in terms of like, oh, we can't say that, we're gonna get in trouble for that. Oh, we can't say that, we're gonna get in trouble for that. No, there was none of that. It was just ERB going all in, being ruthless and vicious, and I loved it. ERB, you were Knox Hill certified. So, guys, like today's video, listen if you're here at the end, obviously enjoying the content. Do me a huge favor, guys. Support the channel directly, subscribe, notifications on. As always, just a reminder, stay safe, stay positive. It's Knox Hill. Catch you again. I'm out.